Yo, what is up, everybody? It's me, Cody, back from Hustle Mode with Cody. Alright, guys, and I am excited to bring you the podcast that is happening today. Alright, and also, if you guys know me from my dad and I's brand, I guess you can call it, Join Daniel and Cody, I'm excited for you to be here. And even if you don't know us, or know me I should say, from Join Daniel and Cody, then I'm extremely excited that you have found this podcast, Hustle Mode with Cody. Alright, and I greatly appreciate that you are taking the time out of your day, or maybe you're actually walking your dog, or maybe taking a hike, or maybe just driving somewhere and you're listening to this. Whatever it may be, I do greatly freaking appreciate that you are taking the time out of your day to listen to this podcast. Alright, guys, with that being said, let's just get straight into this podcast. All right, guys, today we're going to be focusing on really suffocating the bullshit that you think you have. Alright, because in life, people make a lot of fucking excuses. And if you allow it to, then you're going to be struggling with those excuses constantly. Like, they're constantly going to bombard you, and you're not going to get a break from them. Alright? And if you're unable to suffocate them, then you're really going to suffer. Alright? And I say you're going to suffer because when a new opportunity comes up in front of you, you may not take it because of some excuse that you have. And a lot of excuses that I hear, or one main excuse that I hear in this whole entrepreneurial journey thing, is when I start talking to people, they'll say, look, I think I'll do good, but I just don't have the time. And I just cringe and I just cry inside a little bit every single fucking time that I hear someone say, I don't have time. Alright? No. Listen, motherfucker. Everyone has the exact same amount of time. We all have the same 24 fucking hours. It's just whether or not you invest your time or your money as well. It's how you invest those different things. Alright, because you can invest those things while not really having that much amount of time, but if you're investing wisely, then it's going to change the entire game. Alright, because you're going to be able to push yourself past the max. Alright, you're going to be able to find something new that you didn't know about. You're going to find a new opportunity that you may or may not have known was there because you have been finding the time to complete those little side hustles that you have. Alright, because I know damn well I could find some fucking time that you have. Alright, and this is really for the people that complain. If you complain about the situation you're in life, and then you don't go and change it, then you're the fucking problem. You're your own problem, and no one else can solve that. And I say that because a lot of people don't understand this. They don't understand that they are stopping themselves from getting to the place they want. They are not letting themselves move forward. They're not taking the time away from their favorite Netflix show or their favorite YouTube channel to put or really invest into your side hustle, into that business that could earn you a couple $100 more a week, or maybe it could even earn you a fucking lifetime of freedom. You just choose not to. You choose not to take that time away to set it aside for your side hustle. All right? There's always free time in people's day. It's just whether or not they want to allocate that time into something useful, or they want to allocate it into going out with friends and partying and spending money and shopping and doing all a bunch of shit. All right, and I'm not saying these things are bad. Like, don't see these things as negative just because I do. I see it in the context of, well, let's back up. When you hear that stop wasting your time partying on the weekends, or stop investing, air quotes, investing into cars, air quotes, investing. It's not even fucking investing. You're one, spending. You're not investing, and you're spending money on a liability and not an asset. And that goes for houses as well. All right? If they're not becoming rental properties or properties that you're going to flip, it's a liability. It's not a fucking asset. Change your thinking. And if you need financial education, please, right now, as you're listening to this, go on Amazon.com, because that's probably where you can find it the cheapest, or a Walmart, or I don't fucking know. Just look up Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Please invest your money into that book. Invest your time into reading it, because it will completely change. It will modify your entire thinking about money and how to make it. And as the title says, lessons that the rich and middle class are not fucking taught about money. All right? And once you do pick it up and you start reading, you're like, oh shit. There's something here. There's something massive fucking here. It's just whether or not you want to take the time to actually read it. All right? But like I said, it's really saddening and frustrating when people say they don't have time. They don't have time to invest it into their side hustle, when I know damn well that I can find at least a couple hours a day to where they can invest that time in straight fucking hustling and straight work. All right? Because I know that each and every single one of you can allocate a couple hours a day to their side hustle to slowly improve their life. Maybe it is just an extra couple $100 a month, or a couple $1,000 a month, or maybe it is investing those 10, 15 years to get that lifetime of fucking freedom. All right, it's up to you. No one else has control of the time and how you allocate your time. That's one thing I've fucking learned, is time is not refundable. So anytime that you're doing something, always make sure that you're investing it into the right fucking thing, because you don't get that shit back. No one does. And regret is forever. Regret is not temporary. Regret's forever. Don't regret staying in the job that you're at if you're miserable. Don't stay there just because you have to pay for the car and pay for the house. You can sell some shit and downgrade your fucking lifestyle. You don't have to keep up with the Joneses. You don't need new Gucci every time. You don't need that new handbag. You don't need to go out on the weekends and fucking get lit. You don't need to. You choose to. You don't choose to invest that time into fucking hustling. You choose to invest that time into wasting it. And again, you have to understand the complete context of where I say you're wasting your time on the weekends. If you enjoy your life and if you live, well, one, you don't ever live for the fucking weekends. If you're living for the weekends, you need to change what you're doing because you're doing something completely fucking wrong. You're not living the lifestyle. You're living a fucking nightmare. And you need to get out of it. All right? But what I'm saying, though, is if you're happy with where you're at and you're truly happy with where you're at, then you don't have to listen to this because you fucking won. Happiness is all about chasing. No, life is all about chasing happiness. That's all life is. Just chasing happiness. And if you're not chasing happiness, then what the fuck are you chasing? Materialistic things? Money? Sure, it might get you that Gucci wallet that you can go post on your fucking Instagram, your Snapchat. But is it really making you happy? Is that BMW, is that Mercedes-Benz actually making you happy? No, it's fucking not. It's not. It may, but more than fucking likely it's not. So don't think that it is and don't play it off as it is making you happy. Because losers only believe lies. Winners can sniff right through that shit. Winners can see that in the conversations that you have with them. Winners can see that fucking fakeness. Don't ever pull those fucking games. Alright? That's where I really want to end off today's podcast. So, with that being said, I'd like each and every single fucking one of you guys to have a wonderful day, night, or morning, whatever time zone you guys are in. I'll catch you in another podcast or whatever content that you guys check out from us. And live life and fucking hustle.